Okay, let's start this video with an experiment. Imagine two objects. One is a needle, and the other is a big rock. Now, if I throw both these objects from the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, which object do you think will cause more destruction? Well, I know mostly your answer will be the second one because it has more maths. Right? Right? But let's bring a small twist in this experiment. If we see this needle at the speed of light, what does it feel like? Is your answer still the same here? Well, if your answer is yes, then you are wrong. Well, let's understand this with an example. So lightning travels at a speed 200 to 300 times less than the speed of light. But after falling on any object, it keeps that object burning in the blink of an eye. So here the needle is traveling at the speed of light, which means leave aside the Earth and the entire. It has the potential to destroy the entire solar system. And well, that's really cool, right? But do you know how? Well, you can share this fact with any friend and he will not believe it. And even if he believes it, he will not know the explanation behind it. But it doesn't matter. Today, I am going to tell you the explanation behind this. So just stay tuned for it. So friends, as we all know, only massless objects can travel through the speed of light because the infinite moment of light particles, photons, Einstein's famous equation, is equal to mc squared. If the object has even a little mass, then to make that object travel at the speed of light, an infinite amount of energy will be required, which is next to impossible to generate in reality. But I have a technique with the help of which we can make any object travel at the speed of light. You don't believe me? Well, just look at this. All of you must have heard about the gravitational glunch shot. This phenomenon is used most of the time for satellite launching. Basically, what happens in this? Satellites travel in space by using the gravity of any planet and gaining momentum from it. So we will also use exactly the same technique. The only difference will be that instead of the planet, there will be a black hole. The reason behind this is immense gravity, and well, instead of the satellite, there will be a needle. So let's perform this wonderful experiment. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So friends, as soon as the needle hits the Earth, I think 3 possibilities can be created by its collision. Either the needle will destroy the entire Earth along with our solar system, or it will pass through the Earth without doing anything, and we will not even get to know of it. Or the third possibility is that it will destroy a single person in a moment and release all its energy right there. So let us study all these possibilities one by one and see which of these possibilities can prove to be reality. So well, first of all, let's start with possibility number 1. As soon as this needle will rip through the atmosphere and directly hit the surface of the Earth, a city inhabited on Earth will get wiped out forever due to so much energy. The place where the needle will hit will feel the impact, as if a nuclear bomb has been dropped on it, because this needle will release its entire kinetic energy during the collision to the Earth. He will release it all suddenly, and now just to calculate. We know that K is equal to 1 by 2, ambig base to the power of 2. That means the kinetic energy of any moving object is directly proportional to the mass and velocity squared of that object. That means if the speed of any object increases by 2, then its kinetic energy will increase by 4. Now let us put these values into perspective. So, here the speed he has, 3 lakh kilometers per second. Now its square means this figure, and the energy which is being generated here in terms of joules is this, i.e. Hiroshima. But 600 times more energy than the fallen nuclear bomb. Now how deadly was the Hiroshima blast? You all know. So imagine, energy 600 times more than the Hiroshima blast can easily destroy any city. To find this out, we will do an experiment which involves a needle traveling at the speed of light versus Delhi, in which approximately 3 crore people are living. Let's imagine for an example that the needle fell on Delhi. Sorry, Delhi will now be in trouble as soon as the needle touches the ground with so much energy. Just like that, the whole Delhi started burning. The population of crores there will start getting whipsawed in minutes. All the living creatures, big and small, will get extinct, and Delhi will turn into a barren land in the holidays itself. Now you have understood the condition of Delhi, but the shock waves of this collision will reach up to a radius of 7 kilometers from Delhi, i.e. Noida, Gurugram, Faridabad. The windows of cars will start getting shattered, buildings will start collapsing, And due to the radiation emitted from this shockwave, people will start getting third-degree burns. The result of this will be that the people living here will also lose their lives within a month. But the year comes a catch. Well, friends, whatever hypothetical situation and prediction we are creating is based only on a formula. But according to classical physics, any such destruction is impossible. You see, the approximate mass of the needle is 0, 3 grams, and the speed is 30 crore meter per second, whereas the mass of the Earth is 5, 9 × 10 ratio the power of 24 kilogram. Now here the speed is definitely very high, but in comparison to the speed, the mass of the Earth is so high that the energy will easily be equally dispersed on the entire surface of the Earth without any loss. And that is why, according to many scientists, due to so much kinetic energy, the needle will simply cross the Earth, and this whole event will end before we can blink, and we will not even know about it. Now I know after hearing this, you must be thinking that what a tale. But in 6 years there comes a twist. Now it is obvious that the needle will not pass peacefully, but while passing it will release its energy into the Earth. So first of all, as soon as the energy enters the surface, it will shake the entire surface. And well, we know that our Earth is not made of a single piece. It is made of 17 different pieces, which are called tectonic plates. And the cracks in 2 tectonic plates are called faults. Normally these faults do not move for a long time, but sometimes the rocks present in these faults start deforming and release energy in this process, due to which the electronic plates start moving and generate waves in size which causes earthquakes. Now, as I told earlier, the needle will move forward while transferring its energy and will increase the internal energy, due to which waves of high amount of size will start being produced in the Earth, and resultingly massive earthquakes will start taking place. After that, as the needle moves ahead, that small needle will keep releasing energy from Earth's crust to mantle, and from mantle to core, and finally, due to extreme pressure generated in the core, the Earth will blast like mercury, and it will break into pieces. Now it is obvious that the Earth will blast with such force that its pieces will fall on other planets like an asteroid and will be scattered on that planet. The planet will be destroyed, and then that planet will move forward to another planet, and this cycle will continue continuously. I mean, it can also happen that instead of striking the ground or water, this needle falls on a human being. Well, in that case, let me tell you, on whomever it falls, he will feel as if a 16-story building has fallen on his head. You will simply explore, because as soon as the kinetic energy gets transferred to the body, first of all, it will go to all the cells. It will break the bonds, after which you will stop feeling any organ. Due to the variations in friction produced with the body parts, the temperature will start increasing, and you will melt completely. Or even due to there being no movement in the body, the pressure will start increasing, and you will blast. And the time taken for all this to happen is less than a millisecond. In fact, the higher possibility is that if that needle passes out without harming any vital organs, then only a hole can be created in the human body, and his life can be saved, just like some lightning cases. Recently, there was a case in which a girl survived even after she had a lightning strike while borrowing money. Actually, what happened was that a college student was going to college in heavy rain to attend a lecture, and she fell down on the way to the beach. I thought that she had fallen down due to dizziness normally, but after gaining consciousness, she was neither able to speak, nor walk, nor even get up. Her clothes had completely melted and stuck to her body. All the electronic appliances near him got blasted. There was a hole in his socks. The skin of his chest, wrist, and stomach got burnt, and when the case was studied, it was revealed that the lightning had passed through his left side of the body from his chest to his leg. But luckily, his life was saved, because the lightning did not pass through any vital path, and the same case can happen even after the needle passes through the body at light speed. Now, after looking at the study overall, it is clear that destruction may or may not happen. We don't know, but you know. After discussing all this, a question is coming to my mind that can't we detect this, that is, such needles or any particle, beforehand? because till date we have discovered about 250 species of bacteria in space whose size is 0.2 nanometers. So if they come and collide with us at the speed of light, and they also have mass, well, we cannot detect it. In such a case, let's understand with a small experiment. Now a small line will be passing on your screen. Remember its length. Done. Now another line must have passed. You saw it. Nice. Now tell me which line was bigger and which was smaller? If your answer is that the first line was bigger and the second was smaller, then you are scientifically correct but wrong in reality, because I used the same two lines. Only their speed was different, and this is called length contraction. So even if there is an object as big as a needle, then due to the speed of light, we will not be able to see it. It will become that much smaller. Well, if this is so, you may ask then, how can we see light? Because photons also travel at the same speed, right? If things shrink at high speed according to length contraction, then protons should also shrink, right? So does this mean that a proton has no size? Well, see your answer in the comment section below. This question is for you, and did you learn anything new from the guest videos? Do give a like and also subscribe to the Get Supply Science channel and press the bell notification so that you do not miss any of our upcoming video updates. As always, friends, stay curious, keep learning, and keep growing.